Hey, I wanted to share an inspirational quote with you, and that is investing should be like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. If you want excitement, take $800 to Las Vegas. This quote is from Paul Samuelson, who was an economist and won the Nobel Prize. Okay, you might have seen from the past videos that I've done that I like to show two tools, and that is TD Ameritrade and macro trends. These two companies really help me digest information and see stocks in a way that is easy for me to digest and understand what's going on with the health of business. So you're going to see that in this video and future videos I create. So join me as we find the exciting side of investing and how you can be part of it. And just like this company for this week, that this stock has grown 32% in stock price in just 1 year. It has 3.3 million active customers in 8 different states here in the US, in the Midwest. And they have a carbon-free plan that's aggressive for 2050 to be 100% carbon-free. Now, if you haven't guessed it already, I'm talking about Xcel Energy, and their ticker symbol is XEL. And this is a company that I pay every month for my electricity and my gas, and it's just automatic. It comes out of my banking account every single month, and I don't really think about it too much. And every time I turn a light switch on, I just expect electricity to be there to power all my devices and for it to just be readily available. And so do all of the other millions of people here in the US expect that energy to be available when they need it. You may be asking, what is Xcel Energy and what does it do? Well, it's a regulated electric utility company, and there's many across the US that do the exact same thing. But fun fact, they're headquartered here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, actually the same state that I live in. And they have 2 nuclear power plants. They recently built 3 wind farms, and they have lots of natural gas plants. And when I say plants, I just really mean big facilities that generate all this electricity for the grid. The other exciting thing about Xcel Energy is that for the past 15 years, they've met or exceeded earnings guidance. Just means that they've really been able to satisfy Wall Street and be able to be on pace for what was expected of the business. Investors have been really happy with this, and you'll see here in a few minutes the charts that I show you that this is the reason why. All right, let's just dig into a few details here as to why Xcel Energy is doing so well over the years. I'm going to throw up a few graphics here for you. Not going to spend too much time in here. I know that it could be boring for some people, but it is important to see certain aspects of a business and what's healthy, what's not, where the red flags might be. So Xcel Energy, it's a $50 billion in size company, really big. It's been around for a while. Their revenue trend here, chart from Macro Trends. Again, this is a tool that I love and able to easily see what's going on. Is it decreasing? Is it increasing? And you can see that overall it's been going up for the trailing 12 months. But for the past 3 quarters, you can see a decline here in revenue. So that's a little bit concerning. Competitors might be grabbing some customers. But now you can see here on the next graphic for net income that there's a 36% increase from the previous year. So they've been having some good quarters, and they've been able to, from the revenue to what they actually have left at the end of the day, has been improving. So they actually have some more money in their pockets to reinvest in the business or to pay out to investors. Now you can see here that cash on hand, they have $864 million in the bank. That's 3 times more than what they had a year ago. That's really good. They are able to use that if there's any emergencies or they have some unexpected expenses come up. That's going to really help the business keep it healthy. Long-term debt, you can see that there's just a continual trend where they're just taking more and more loan out instead of decreasing and paying off each quarter. So this is a little concerning here. We want to see that either it plateaus or it decreases. Now, what they have been able to do is recently complete 3 wind farms. And as you know, wind farms have those turbines, so they've been able to use the wind to be able to generate energy. And this is carbon free. So they are loud wherever they are as the blades are spinning, but the upside is that they're not having to spew out a bunch of bad stuff into the air, and that it's a little more efficient and cost effective for the business overall. The areas that Xcel Energy is in is electricity, natural gas, and nuclear power. By far the biggest is electricity, and later on down the road, other sources of energy will become cost effective. But right now, wind turbines and solar power, they're really expensive. We haven't perfected it yet. Xcel Energy is taking the time right now to fix that and to really plan ahead. Some of the competitors of Xcel Energy is CenterPoint, Entergy, Mid-America, and others. One of the great things about Xcel Energy is that it is a business that I know and use, so I'm able to see news stories about this particular company. Either I will get updates through text or emails regarding my service of power to my place that I live in. So in the town or around the neighborhood, I'm able to see updates as to what projects Xcel Energy is doing. Now, Xcel Energy is very big. Again, it's in 8 different states that's providing essential power all 24/7, 365 days a year. So for this company to not work or for their service to falter would really affect a lot of people, at 3 million plus people. So it is a very established company and integral to here in the U.S. So that's the reason why I have confidence in this stock, that investors will continue to pour money into this business to ensure that the lights stay on, no pun intended, and that there's energy. They're very aggressive for that benchmark, that time frame of 2050. And I believe that the culture there at Xcel Energy is to help the environment and to be one of the frontier companies that actually takes it seriously with the environment. So that I'm happy with, and it's going to be a bumpy road along the way, but that's the reason why it is part of my portfolio, and that I'll probably keep it there for the months to come. And it is a dividend stock, but you're able to see the other stocks that are in my portfolio when you watch my other videos on stocks. I put this in my portfolio for my 401k because it's a good defensive stock. If the markets aren't doing so well, the utility sector tends to perform good. And so you see more returns when people are bearish and times are rough. It's good to kind of balance your portfolio, have it in different sectors, and not have it all be in risky international tech stocks and markets. Be smart, do the research and make sure that it's within the risk tolerance that you're able to handle. And if you're able to see and experience swings that are 30-40% and it doesn't turn your stomach, then that's fine. You're able to, if you have the time and young enough, weather that and be able to come out ahead. Now, if you can't, then you want to go towards safer, less volatile stocks in markets and really see a small, consistent return over time. So I am a value investor that likes to be a swing trader that will trade every so often, every few months. I'm not an intraday trader. I think it's a little too risky for me and not something that I am willing to risk. So if you haven't already, smash that like button and let me know what you think about Xcel Energy or the energy provider that is in your area. I know there's a lot of them out there. And let me know in the comments below what you think about the utility sector. Remember to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this. And hit that bell icon so you'll be notified right away on your device that I've uploaded. I'll see you guys in the next video.